Hey guys, happy Friday. You know, I could not, Hunte, I could not go without Friday wishing y'all a happy weekend and also just talking with y'all about what I've been discovering and hearing through the week. So as y'all come in, make sure y'all hit that like button, Hunty. Hit that like button. And I also want to show y'all something. Her name is Sybil. Remember Sybil from Carbonation? She didn't last too long after she got arrested at in Hawaii with the crew. She bounced. But I'm gonna say at the gate, thank you for the person that sent me that video of a channel holder having a live stream with their community, and they were saying, which I would have used allegedly, that True left because he was talking to the local authorities, you know, the people who are holding Nature Boy and trying to gather as much evidence to continue to hold him and to take him down. I'm just going to say, disclaimer, that for number one, we have to use the word allegedly if we don't know exactly what took place, what was in True's mind, what was the boiling point for him that caused him to say enough's enough and leave. We can't run with the narrative unless we heard it from Aaron's mouth that that's why he left. Now that is a possibility. I won't be surprised come the trial if we hear a list of names, people that were riding for Nature Boy prior to them turning on him. It won't be a surprise to me if some names come forth or get on the stand and basically testify that what is being said is in fact true. But until that time comes, I'm not playing any videos that people send me of other channel holders because that just starts up smoke. I'm not doing any of that because people get offended. I don't want to be in the middle of saying something. It's just my opinion, and then we got beef on social media behind it. So I'd rather just do my live commentary, not using the video that I'm referring to start any trouble with anybody. I'm just giving my opinion, and but in my opinion, I don't think that True snitched on Nature Boy at all. There was enough evidence to convict Nature Boy in the first place. Now, it's a lot of outcomes that can come out of this. I got people who are not even on social media that have been in trouble with the law, even more serious charges than Nature Boys. And, a lot of people are saying that they're sitting him, he's doing serving time now. So if they can't find him guilty on all charges, because it's not what you know, is what you can prove. They already sat him down just to scare him so that the next time he gets out here acting raggedy, he's going to know better. So we don't know how this is going to turn out. I am going to look up. I should have did it yesterday, but I was tired, didn't feel like doing all that. But I'm going to look it up to see when this is court date. If somebody does know it, if somebody has looked it up, call the clerk's office. You guys are more than welcome to put it in the chat. But I want to show you guys something because Selena looks like she's hot and popping right now on social media. This seems to be the new fad. You know, go over to Carbonation. Either Nature Boy screws you up or you screw him. And come back and now you popular. So I don't know how this is playing out. I hope that people get what they rightfully deserve. If they feel as though they need to expose the truth about Nature Boy and be transparent about it and let the public know what's going on, I'm here for it. Just as long as people are truthful. That's all. I just want to be able to document the truth. So I'm gonna share this screen real quick because I want. Um, hey Marcus, what's going on with you? So I'm gonna share my screen real quick because I wanted you to show something. I wanted to show you something that I seen with I can't even think of her name. I just forgot that quick again. Sybil. I'm not surprised. She seems to be very successful woman, very educated. And this is not really a surprise that, she's doing what I guess is her passion, which is her perfume. And some of that perfume is a little bit high end, but we'll look into that in 1 second. But she looks good. She looks good. She's one of the survivors. You got to respect it. Yeah, but she's actively on this page selling what is it? Fragrance ology. So, and some of this stuff is a little bit pricey though. Like I'm gonna go into her site. I think like this bottle here is like some $300. I don't know. It could be $150. Let me look real quick. I can't remember, but I had seen it. Let me see. Yeah, she got a lot going on here. But okay, shop. Let's go to shop. But yeah, I don't know if she's making this at. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Look at these perfumes here. The bottles are pretty though. This one here, the Elite Collection Diamond Heartbeat. It's a $1,111. Limited edition, $555. This is for this one here. Ooh, child, that's a lot. It's a lot. I hope y'all can see this. Hold on. I don't even know if I'm sharing this. Because it's not showing it. I should be sharing it. I don't see it on this end. And let me show you the other one. Then she has limited edition, the Queen Edition Lotus bottle, $444. There's one for $133. And well, see, yeah, they're different price ranges. They're very expensive though. Even the price ranges that are under $100. But I guess she's putting these fragrances together, and that is what they're going for. So it looks like on this end, y'all can't even see what I see. Let me see something. Oh, you guys are not even on. I don't know why this is not showing the page that I'm on. All right, I'm on this page. So let me get up off of here. Yeah, so anyways, I was just reading some of the perfumes. I don't know why the page wasn't shared, but yeah, I was just showing you the website, but it didn't show the website. That's kind of weird. But it is what it is. But yeah, she's doing her thing. I don't know if she kind of blew up because of what happened with the Natureboy situation and people knowing her from the community and willing to, purchase these real expensive perfumes. But yeah, she got a perfume that's over $1,100. And these perfumes here, and even the cheapest one is a little bit over $50 on the low end. So yeah, she's not playing around with these things. So I don't know if Natureboy has anything to do with this, but she's doing her thing. She's doing her thing. Yeah, but again, like I said, I'm just glad that Aaron and especially Kendra that they have moved on from this circumstances that they have put themselves in. I did do a video because Kendra was talking about how Natureboy made her leave with job because he thought at the beginning that they were going to put him on house arrest and there could not be any kids in that home if they were in fact going to put him on house arrest. So he asked her to leave, and she was talking about how happy and grateful she was, that he had asked her to leave. And she also admitted that if he didn't ask her to leave, she probably 9 times out of 10 would have still been there. So I'm glad that she was being honest about that, because a lot of these members that have left, they're just trying to make it seem like, yeah, we just found the strength in us to just pick up and go. No, a lot of y'all left because Nature Boy went to jail. So we got to look at that like that. We got to call it what it is. It was meant for Nature Boy to go to jail, for you to pull away and break the chains, but don't act like you just did it on your own. You know what I'm saying? But for Kendra to admit that, if he didn't ask her to leave, she probably would have been, caught up in the matrix, was to me real humbling and stuff. But as far as True, I honestly, well, let me stop calling him True. Aaron, I honestly don't think that he snitched on Nature Boy. And I could be wrong. Now, this person that presented this information, they have pulled out of their bags of tricks over the years evidence, sometime proving their statements. So maybe it did happen, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, I don't think that it did. Hey, Michelle. It says peace, balance, and wellness, SL, and all of your life. Just coming in the building. I know I'm all late. You ain't late. I just got on here less than 12 minutes ago, sis. I was talking about people going around saying that True is snitching. I don't think he's snitching at all. I think he got tired of being tired. He stopped fronting and profiling a fraud. You know what I'm saying? And he left. He did exactly what he wanted to do when Solar and them left. He just had to act for a little while and pretend, you know what I'm saying, like he wasn't down with leaving too. But I've been told you True was feeling the same way, and that True wasn't there when Nature Boy got locked up. This time around, when Nature Boy was in jail, True was there for True. True was sitting with himself and contemplating when was he gonna leave Nature Boy. And it took him some time, but he ended up leaving him. I don't care about no allegedly Zoka left and he Nature Boy let her come back, and that's what True, if True uses that as an excuse for why he left, well, aka Aaron, then we already know he's perpetrating a fraud, because we know that he been tied at Nature Boy. Nature Boy been disrespecting him from the gate. He was disrespecting him with Sheba. I understand that he put them together, but when they had a baby, Sheba should have been off limits. It says the man got his mind together and knew it was time. That's all. Exactly. Exactly. Amen. Exactly. And see, people, everybody's time is different. And I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody got an expiration date when it comes to putting up with somebody's BS. And when you get good and tired of being tired, you will leave the situation. Trust and believe. You will leave the situation. So, he had his expiration date. He said, I can't deal with this no more. He also came to terms that Nature Boy has got himself into some trouble, and he's a grown man, and that's not something that True was going to take the energy to get him out of. And there's nothing, to be honest with you, that True could have did to get him out of this. Nature Boy can't even get himself out of this, let alone expecting for True to get him out of it. So I'm glad that True left. People are gonna throw salt and start rumors up so people can attack. I keep calling him True Aaron, because they want to break him. A lot of people, they say that they're happy that he left, but a lot of people wanted to keep this lie going. Like I said, it's easier to live in a lie because the lie goes on and on and on. The truth remains the same. People want to stay stuck in this lie because it's entertainment, not knowing that this is somebody's life or people's lives that have been affected by this. Because that young man used to ride big time for Nate. Exactly. And just think about this, Michelle. Look at what he had to endure over the years just for riding for Nature Boy. And what's so messed up is when you ride for somebody that ain't riding hard, or at least 50% as hard as you riding for them, and they disrespect you on a daily basis, and you still ride for them. So we already know that Nature Boy's day was coming. And it came. It ain't no going around it. It came. Now, I don't know, like I said, you feel what I'm saying, Michelle? Like I said, I don't know what the fate is for Nature Boy, but let me tell you something. Ain't not one charge that was put against him, especially the big R charge. Now, I know that they're going to have to really get all of they're going to have to dot their I's and cross their T's and dot their I's. They're going to have to get a defense. They're going to have to get all of the evidence that they possibly can in order to convince that jury that what in fact happened to 𝗪𝗫 was the R. That's the one. No, actually, there's two charges right now that he better be worried about. And if either one of them stick or both of them stick, he's looking to upwards of 25 years plus. Now, I don't wish nobody's freedom to be taken away. So I don't want no one to say, "Oh, you banking on his downfall." No, he already did this to himself. I didn't have to help him fall. He helped himself fall by recording all of his illegal activities. Who does that? Nobody in the right mind does that. So, that's how I look at it. I don't feel bad for somebody who was doing inhumane things to people. You got to the point the last 90 days, you got people slapping each other. What does that have to do with a spiritual journey? What church do you go to that the minister or the priest tells you to slap somebody next to you? They might tell you to hold hands, hug the person next to you, shake their hand or something. But where does it say on a spiritual journey that you're supposed to smack your peers? Yeah, it just doesn't make no sense. Or where in the spiritual journey are we supposed to be looking at him in the bathtub, showing his privates, and making the women sit there like robots, lifting up their shirts? Oh, that's real spiritual. See, if YouTube wasn't so strict, oh, I would wake it up. I would remind people that there's nothing, or in my eyes, was ever spiritual about anything that he was doing. Oh, I would definitely wake it up. I will wake it up. You know what I'm saying? Just to remind people, the knuckleheads that I seen in my comment section, somebody saying he don't need no lawyer, he's gonna get out and all this other stuff. It's so sad that people still believe in this dude, even when you saw the videos of these women and men being mistreated. But I guess it's only an issue if it was your sister or brother or your niece or your nephew. People are real messed up. The way people see things is messed up. It is a really messed up situation how there are some people that think everything that Nature Boy did was right. Everyone dismisses how Nature Boy even lied about the most simplest things that were going on in his life. Oh, I'm vegan. But there were people telling me, and I was saying, oh, come on now. I know he's a bad dude. He does real horrible things, but come on now. Now we're talking about what the man's eating. And people were saying, I'm telling you, SL, he's not just eating fruits and vegetables and rice and beans. He's eating meat. Nature was eating meat. I didn't want to believe it. Come to find out, only animal product he don't eat is pork. He eats chicken, shrimp, goat, lamb, and all type of seafoods. So many of our people are so delusional. It's a shame. It is. And mental health is real, Michelle. And that's why Nature Boy was able to get away for as long as he did with the behaviors, because people think this is entertainment. It's entertainment to some people. And it's sad when you think it's entertainment when you know that what you're watching is actually real. This ain't a storyline. People used to say, oh, that's a storyline. The people that said these were storylines were people who wanted to make you believe that they didn't think that it was real, because they didn't want no one looking at them like, how could you be entertained by knowing that this man is really doing this to these people over there in that camp? So they say, oh no, it's just a storyline. No, it's not a storyline. It was never a storyline. It was a storyline if you look at that Natureboy sat with himself at night and said, this is what I'm going to do in the morning time. But those are real storylines that he put together. When at night, when he was deciding what he was going to do for tomorrow, which was the women line up and slap the other woman next to the other woman, that was a storyline that came to reality. And it affected a lot of people. The time that Natureboy had Zoka slap Malia upside the head when they were massaging his feet, that ain't no storyline. Zoka was set in place to put hands on women when necessary, because Natureboy wanted to try to keep his hands clean, because he knew the times that he was using his hands, it was getting him in a lot of trouble. And that's why in them third world countries, he was sitting down for 3 and 4 or 5 months. So think about that. So he got to the point where he said, I can't get my hands dirty no more. They're looking at me like a R. Kelly. I can't afford to put my hands on these women. But long and behold, we did find out that he practiced hitting the women in their head so they could seize up. He was doing that. But he also had women and men on the men's side that handled the men when they needed to be handled, and the women handled the women when they needed to be handled. I don't understand how these people thought they was on a spiritual journey. What place will you go to? What church congregation do you go to if the preacher thinks that you are not obedient, that somebody got to put their hands on you? I'm just glad that they broke the chains, because that whole situation is dangerous, and I really felt like it was a matter of time somebody was going to end up getting hurt, because somebody was going to end up snapping. Because you can kick a dog as many times as you want, but eventually that dog's going to bite back. And that's just exactly what happened with these ex-carbonation members. It has nothing to do with somebody snitching. They got tired of being kicked, and they barked back and they bit. Aaron, got tired of being kicked, and he barked back and he bit. Tired of it. He's been tired of it. He just didn't know how to break the chains. And one thing I also think he was afraid of, because he said it when he was on the interview a couple of weeks ago, that how do you go up against Natureboy and then you got all of his minions now wanting to whoop on you? He didn't want to have to go through all that. So that's why a lot of times he just kept his mouth closed. And it's understandable. Because I'm going to tell you something, when you have people jumping on people, ordering people to jump on people, you don't know what the outcome could be for that. That's why they always say DV victims don't need to be in them situations with men that get mad and want to put their hands on them. Because that man might not mean to take you out of this world, but he can hit you the wrong way. You can hit your head, bust your head open, and that be the last time we see you again. That's dangerous when Natureboy has to resort to violence to get control. And not only are you trying to gain control, but you got a whole gang of people beating down one person to put fear in them. I'm quite sure they have videos that we haven't even seen of the beatdowns that these members got for punishment when they were disobedient. How I see it, everyone has a mental disorder. This whole life thing is about trying to make order out of your disorder. And those girls can't get disorder in order. She said, and those girls can't get disorder in order. You ain't never lied, sis. But see, the only way you can change a disorder and get in order is if you acknowledge that you have a disorder. As simple as that. We all fall short in life from time to time. There's not wrong with that. Nobody's perfect. But we have to not be in denial about it in order to change your circumstances. That's how I look at it. Nobody is above life's classroom. Nobody's going to ever be perfect. We all are going to make mistakes, but I feel like this. How many mistakes must we keep making in order for us to stop making these mistakes and learn from them and not to continue to make these mistakes anymore? Because some of these mistakes can get us in some trouble. And sometimes we might not learn from them. We might not get the opportunity to learn from these mistakes. So that's why we can't take for granted that we've made mistakes and it's made us wiser. But we gotta, going forth, in order to move ahead, we have to acknowledge it was a mistake and not look back and let history repeat itself and stay stagnant. Because when you go back to history, when it's bad history that's repeating itself, toxic behavior that you're going back to, you stay stagnant. You are not moving ahead. And only one you could be mad with when that happens is yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So you guys got to look at it like that. I was also, Michelle, I don't know if you're still in here. I was looking at a couple of new Natureboy channels. Let me tell you something. I don't pay for, I don't charge people for YouTube classes. But this is not the time to be starting no Natureboy channel, because this is about to be over as soon as I'm telling you, this Natureboy saga is over. I don't understand why people all of a sudden starting these YouTube channels. They should have started that in 2017. You have to first acknowledge you have a disorder and then work to get the disorder in. That's right, Michelle. And I'm sitting here cracking myself up. I said to myself, honey, now was the best time to be talking about all these other entities that are going on. Because I'm going to tell you something. There's plenty of Natureboys out here. He ain't the only one, honey. He's just the only one of the only ones that showed us what he was doing behind closed doors. You said it's people from Big O, I believe. What do you mean it's people from Big O, sis? What are you saying, babe? And make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come in here. I haven't really said it, which is kind of surprising for me. But make sure y'all hit the like button on your way in, please. But yeah, it's a real crazy situation, honey. Yeah, but we gonna leave Aaron alone. I don't think Aaron snitched on nobody. Aaron is doing him. I believe, he's trying to get everything in order. I also believe he got more things to focus on, which is, one, getting his family together. I don't think that Aaron got time to be worrying about nothing else, to be quite honest with you. I don't think he's concerned about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But his family. So I hope y'all seen that video I put up with in regards to that money that they so-called needed for Natureboy's legal fees. That could have been met months ago if them women who are acting like straight bums was to get up here and get a job. Let Tanisha go back and do a Walmart job. Why are you scamming and scheming on the community to help get up $15,000? That ain't even money people get up for their blood family. So why do they think, or why do they keep reminding and hitting around that they still need $15,000 for legal fees, and that Natureboy is going to end up with a court-appointed lawyer? If his own family don't care, why should we? SL, you are the only one I watch that associates with Natureboy. I don't watch anyone else, so I can damn sure know I'm not paying no money into something that can't benefit me, honey. I know that's right, Michelle. That's why I'm saying they need to get jobs. If you're so concerned about getting him out, you go work a job. And we know Aya got special skills, if you get what I'm saying. So even if she can't work a traditional job, she can get out there and get some money. Nature, exactly. He can't teach himself nothing, Michelle. Yeah. I mean, what's wrong with these women working? They can get up here all day, read a book about a bunch of nonsense. Why can't you get out here and work? What it is, see, Natureboy is scared if he lets him out that house that they might run off. When I say run off, they might start to say, I don't need him. He told me to go out and get a job and make ends meet. I can take this money and build my life over. He don't want you to have a plan B, sis. I know y'all listen to these lives that I put up. I know y'all are in the bushes, trolls, listening to this live. And I hope you hear, because I sincerely mean it. If you want to get your man out, y'all need to get a job. Because ain't nobody going for the banana in the tailpipe over here or in this community. Natureboy needed to be stopped. And nobody could stop Natureboy. Now he's sitting down, getting rightfully what he should have got. And nobody's feeling bad for that. Nobody's feeling bad for that. And they shouldn't feel bad for that. Because the man put himself in there. So get yourself out. That's how I look at it. And that would go for me too. If I was stupid enough to record myself mistreating people and doing the unthinkable because the limelight was put on me, and now I think that I'm God or I'm better than the universe and I can get away with anything. Knowing that that is foolish to even think that you can go around as a black woman or man. And you think that, how long do you think that's going to fly, that you out here doing some foul stuff to somebody? Now, if it was a Becky, that wouldn't even have went down that long. We already know the routine with that. But that's another story and another conversation. But it don't matter how long it took for them to swoop in and get his crazy behind Natureboy. They did get him eventually. Now he's going to have to get himself out this trouble. And I'm going to keep saying this over and over again. I hope you, Aya, Efuru, and Malia hear this. Get a job. If you want to get your man out, get a job. Ain't nobody supporting that. Get a job. Stop begging. Stop thieving. Stop lying. We don't want to hear that book. And we don't want to hear about the woman needs to do. I don't need to do nothing. And I'm not taking no advice from no women that subjected themselves to the treatment y'all got subjected to. And now you want to be counselors and give it a life lesson advice to people. Instead of taking the advice yourself. It just don't make no sense to me. You can't make that make no sense to me. You really can't. You really, truly can't. I want y'all to hear this video I put up too, because I got to go do something real quick and I'll be right back. But for the ones that didn't hear this video, I want y'all to hear it. Let me pull it up real quick. Somebody needs to hear it. But I'm purposely putting this on because I want, especially the girls that be in the bushes, I want them to hear what I have to say. And I'm live right now, so hopefully they're in the bushes and they hear what I have to say. So I'm about to share this video right now with y'all. And because this is how I feel, and I don't care who gets mad. If you want to get your man out, get a job. Get a job. Get a job and get him out. Get him a seasoned lawyer. Get him a lawyer that's $100,000. Hit that like button as y'all come in. I'm gonna share this real quick, and then I'll be back with the rest of my commentary. All right, here we go. Hey guys, I just want to send out a reminder that today is Friday. Happy Friday. And I will be doing a live today at 12 noon. Someone had sent me a video in regards to a lot of people speaking and co-signing that I'm gonna say possibly true left Nature Boy because he snitched and he had to get away because obviously it's gonna come out in the open, especially with the court proceedings. A lot of that stuff could be on paper, could not be. We don't know. We have to stay tuned to his trial. But let me just say this to you. The video was sent to me. I'm not going to get into doing commentary to it because I'm not going to turn this into a beef on YouTube because I'm, you know, doing commentary to somebody else's video, to somebody else's opinion, and then there's smoke. I'm just not a channel that likes to go back and forth and name drop and start smoke that doesn't need to be started because at the end of the day, that is the opinion of the channel holder that presented the information. And at the end of the day, I, in defense to that channel holder, really think that they're not saying that to be the facts. I think that they're saying it to be a possibility, which is the safe way to do it. Is one possibility is true left because he did tell the local authorities or the necessary parties that Nature Boy, in fact, is guilty of all charges that he's being accused of. Now, I also been hearing in the community, which makes a lot of sense, months ago when Nature Boy first got locked up, why weren't all of the women, including True, ordered to work a job? We all know, and Nature Boy knows as well, that we're already on to him, that we already know that what he has been telling us, down to even him being a vegetarian, not eat animal products, was all a fraud. We later on started to see that he was in fact eating animal products and like the smoking the weed and cigarettes and all that stuff. He was in fact smoking Black and Miles, and he was drinking the Henna Russian, and he was drinking the red wine, and he was, indulging in drugs. So we know that all of what he was doing was a fraud. So at the end of the day, he's not fooling anyone but himself. And I feel as though one of the main reasons why these women are not working to come up with these legal fees that he probably could have had with all of the heads that are still there, let's say even going forth, if they all had jobs and put the money, the earnings from them working together, they all could have came up with the legal fees in a short matter of time, and they wouldn't be having to get on here lying, begging, and stealing to get up these legal fees. So that's why I'm saying to you that, a lot of this is that these women are brainwashed. They definitely see that this is not where it's at for them, but they're so the use factor, the Stockholm syndrome. You know how something's not good for you, but you just don't take action and just walk away, remove yourself from that toxic situation. I think that this is what the situation is. And you can see in their action that this is what the situation is, because if they were strong minded women, or at least appeared to be, even if these are not the orders of Nature Boy, common sense would say he's not here to reprimand us. We're going to go out and we're going to work. We're not even going to tell him, or we're going to tell him that's what we're going to do, whether he gets mad or not. And we're going to get this money up, because we can't depend on supporters or, the trolls or whoever that low key would help get this money up for a legal attorney. We can't depend on these people to come to the forefront and come up with these legal fees. We have to, as a community, our own small community of carbonation, come up with this money and not sell ourselves short thinking that these people that are outside forces are gonna handle that for us. But that's not how they think, because they are stuck. They're also, like I've been hearing from a lot of people from the community, they're lazy. You know, Nature Boy doesn't understand all of what he was doing, the mistreatment, the you don't have a plan B. You did a good job, bro, making them think that they don't have a plan B. Because now they're going to use the excuse not to think outside the box. And in this case, not listen to Nature Boy and be a strong-willed woman that's gonna hold her man down. They're not holding him down by getting on Big O and all these other social media platforms doing all this mess. They're not holding him down at all. They're not getting nothing accomplished. He still has a court-appointed lawyer. And a lot of court-appointed lawyers, for the most part, they work with the courts. So they're not usually in the business of helping, people like Nature Boy out, especially with charges that Nature Boy has. They're not in the business of helping people like that out. And we just got to see how this is going to play out. I know that they listen to my videos, and I know they can't stand me, but they'll get over it. And hopefully they take the advice that instead of getting up here trying to rob people or take from people that really don't have it, they need to be using that money to take care of their own families. Maybe they'll take this advice. Maybe they'll pass this along, which I doubt very much they'll pass this along to Nature Boy, the suggestions. Instead of us frauding the community, the people that are still watching this mess, maybe we should all get out, fill out an application, and get a job so that we can help you get a lawyer and stop looking for the public to help us out, because it's not getting them anywhere. If the people who were riding with you are not helping you, Solar, True, we're talking about Musa, if the Caliber, all of them, if they're not even helping you, how are you expecting, just for an entry level lawyer, paid lawyer, $15,000? How are you expecting to get that kind of money for someone to help you get your freedom back? Now, I've also been hearing, which I've been hearing from many people too, outside of YouTube, like in my personal
Make
life,
sure y'all hit the
that
like button.
Nature Boy is gonna get out. They're just holding him down. They're trying to, at least if they can't get time out of him off the charges that are against him, they're trying to get him to sit
Hit
down
that
as
like
long
button.
as they possibly can before they release him. Now, in my real life, I disagree with what these people are saying, as well as I'm quite sure you guys will too, if you came to the end of this video. However, I also have seen people who were looking at some serious time, and they sat for years while these proceedings, they went into court. It was rescheduled for another date, and it went on for years. And then by the time they came back with the conviction, the verdict, or whatever you want to call it, they ended up doing years in jail. And then they may have had a few more months to go of the sentence, and then they were on probation for quite some time, and that was the end of it. So we don't know how this is gonna go, but all I'm saying, this is the moral of this video, is that they need to, if you're so concerned when nobody else is about getting your 3 guard out, you guys need to get up out here and get a job and get them out yourself. Nature Boy put himself in there.
Yeah, so as y'all come in, welcome, happy Friday to everybody. Make sure you hit the like button. Yeah, so that's where it stands with me, pretty much. With you don't want them out of there. You go get a job at Walmart or McDonald's, whatever you need to do, and get them out. And I agree with you, Michelle. They can't. They're not normal. They wouldn't even probably be able to be in a normal job setting, because they got to get their minds together before they can sit there and be working a job trying to make ends meet to put towards some legal fees. They got stuff that they need to work on with self. So I do agree with you on that. But hey, it is what it is. Nature Boy put him in this situation. I bet you he's kicking himself right now with all that stupid plan B. Yeah, you really programmed in these women's head. They don't have a plan B. You programmed in your own head, Nature Boy, that there's no plan B, or you can't be with a woman that has a plan B. So you'll be going against the grain to tell them to go out and get a job and help get your legal fees up. You'll be going against the grain. You'll be going against everything you stand for, which is a big lie. The whole what you stand for is a big lie. So but it's just a mess up situation. And at this point, if y'all can't see that 𝗪𝗪𝗧 is missing in action, then something ain't right with y'all. I have to question some of y'all. If y'all think that 𝗪𝗪𝗧 ain't went MIA, shoot. Child, please. I believe 𝗪𝗪𝗧 is gone with the wind, boo. She's just as gone with the wind as True is, and Kendra, and all the rest. Don't sleep. She ain't been on there in weeks now. 𝗪𝗪𝗧 ain't been on there. And people think that she's still there. I don't think she's still there. I think she's gone. And I wouldn't be surprised if she's with Solar and she just ain't comfortable going public yet about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying my opinion. I'm not trying to say run with it like that's the facts, but I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if she's hanging out with Solar over there in Mexico. Allegedly they said Nature Boy, I mean not Nature Boy, that Solar went over to Mexico. It says when you get a chance. Oh, that is what's up. I know this ain't True apologizing to me. If he did, he surprised the heck out of me. Wow. It says this is deep. It says, wow, that's what's up. If you're listening to this, True, I accept your apology. He just made me speechless. This man just made me speechless what he just sent me. I'm gonna let y'all see what he just sent me. And I accept your apology. True. Wow, 𝗪𝗪𝗧's homeless. Wait a minute, homeless, been homeless, and she's still there. Her spirit is there. She's not physically. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna share this with y'all right now. I can't believe this. But I really respect you, True. You didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? But you did. And I'm going to share it. I also put it in a commentary video tomorrow at the beginning, because if you're just now coming in, a lot of people won't see this. But I respect you for that. Nature Boy sent her over there to go get the money from Solar Prop. Yeah, I thought of that too, Tay. I thought of that too. Bingo. Yep. Hold on. I want to share something True just sent me at 12:45. Hold on. I gotta stop calling him True. I gotta give this a heart. All right, so let me present it here. All right, here we go. Share. Okay, here it is. So True at about to knock this over. True at 12:45 p.m. today, while I'm live right now, says, when you get a chance, I'd like to formally apologize to you verbally for disrespecting you on various occasions. And I want you to know, if you are here in the bushes listening to this live, because I respectfully understand if you don't want to be on the live. I am speechless and I accept your apology. You didn't have to do that. I understand where your position was with that. You were protecting somebody who you had their back, and it's understandable. We all sometimes do this for people, even though they won't do that for us, because it just shows what kind of a person that you are versus how they are to you. But never, I feel like people should never change who they are for anybody. So if you're that person that you'll ride or die for somebody, still be that person. But pick and choose who you ride for. That's all I say. But I do accept it, True. I mean, I keep calling him True. I do accept it, Aaron. I gotta get out of calling him True. I'm so used to for so many years calling him that because Nature Boy named him that. Respectfully, I have to keep reminding myself his name is Aaron. That was being a grown man on Aaron's part. It sure was. It sure was, sis. It was. I know. I gotta remember to call him by his government name. It's gonna take some time. I don't mean to call him True at all. I'm gonna try to, before I speak, when I'm speaking of Aaron, slow down a little bit so I can call him by his government name respectfully. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely reach out to him. I was gonna write a text real quick, but I think I'm gonna send him a voice DM. That's the little bit more personable. And just tell him, man, I'm speechless. I was speechless. I was literally talking with y'all and lost my frame of thought when I seen that DM come in. That meant a lot to me to hear that from him. Says Aaron shocked me so bad I felt the Holy Ghost pulling my wig. I know you didn't. That man sure did a 360-degree angle. I'm still shocked and proud of him. I'm proud of him too. I'm proud of him too. And I know he's not looking back. He's doing this thing. I'm proud of Kendra too. That's why, if you notice, I've been doing a lot of shorts on her, short videos and long form videos, because I respect how transparent that Kendra is. She's not like a lot of these other ex-Carbonation members who have left Carbonation and they try to like spoon feed you. You ask that girl a question, she answers it. She don't play all these little mind games. And not only that, it's got to be therapeutic to her to get it off her chest, what she's holding inside, just to get it off her chest. Even if she don't speak about it ever again, some of these conversations, she's getting it off her chest. So I really enjoy recording and doing commentary to Kendra. I didn't know that she was that outspoken. But I think it wasn't that she wasn't outspoken. I think she wasn't allowed to be Kendra. Kendra is Sheba. That's not her real name, Sheba. Gemini rising. I'm gonna show you right now, Gemini rising, because when Kendra came out, she basically was letting people know my name is not Sheba, it's Kendra. So I'm gonna show you, because a lot of people are not tuning in on a regular basis. And ain't nothing wrong with that. We got to take breaks sometime. And people playing catch up, and I ain't got no problem with helping y'all play catch up. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you right now, and I might even play the video, some of it, not all of it. But I'm gonna share it right now, her page. I know a lot of you guys already know, but Gemini doesn't. So we're gonna share. Yeah, she left. She left months ago. She left with Jaumi. So if you look here, Gemini rising, it says my name is Kendra. Now let's look at the video, a little bit of it. I don't like to play. Excuse me for coughing, guys. I don't like to play the whole video because we can't just play the whole. YouTube get funny about that. It's black because she was in the dark when she did this. It ain't got nothing to do with me with that part.
Hey y'all. I didn't know if anybody would come in here this late, but we'll see. It's dark, y'all. I'm in the dark, yeah. Um, yeah, I just wanted to come say one thing. So I don't know if it's gonna be many people that join this. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. I just want to come on here and say something real quick. Yeah, I'm in the dark, y'all, because I'm about to go to sleep, but I didn't want to go to sleep without saying this. So I was like, let me just turn this on and say it. Let me just turn this on and say it real quick. I'm in the process of deleting everything off my page. For some reason, Instagram is making me delete everything one at a time. Um, it's not allowing me to it's not giving me the feature to delete all my posts. So I'm like, well, while I'm up here deleting all this stuff, let me say something real quick. And there's only one person in here, but today, one person that's in here, I just want to say thank you. You know, there were so many people that reached out to me. So many people that reached out to me during these last 5 years of my life that I've been living a very disturbing illusion, you know. And I want to say thank you to everybody that was trying so hard, like everybody that I called a troll, everybody that I called a demon, and everybody that I was trying to say all these things about to protect some identity that I made up in my mind, you know. Of course, not on my own, but thank you for trying, you know. Thank you for trying to get me to see things that I didn't see at the time. Thank you for
No, they don't live in the same state. Now I don't know if they're like in the process of moving to the same state. I'm gonna stop sharing that. I'm about to get off in a minute. I don't know if they're in the process of moving to the same state. I'm quite sure either Kendra or Aaron or both of them will share that when if and when that happens. But no, there. I think I want to say True is allegedly with this grandmother. I said allegedly because I did hear. I can't remember if it was from True's mouth. There's a lot of information going on, but I think True's grandmother or family lives in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where he grew up at. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that's where he's at. And I want to say that Kendra is in Seattle, Washington, where it rains a lot. I remember her saying something about it rains a lot where she's at. You're welcome, sis. You're welcome, Gemini, anytime. But yeah, I would imagine that they're going to end up in the same state, you know, and just move on with their life and start their family. I mean, they've been through a lot together, and people might call it trauma bonding. I call it doing them. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like this: ain't really nothing to say about nobody bad if they left the situation. I can't say much bad about nobody at this point, especially if they left. You know what I'm saying? You got to be grateful. You can't have everything. You got to be grateful that they left. They saw the light eventually at their own time, and they left. And that's more than that we can ask for. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm about to get off. Have a nice weekend. I probably will go live on Sunday. I don't think I'm gonna go live tomorrow. I've been trying to be real consistent with my lives. So all this year, I've been real consistent, which is really good. I didn't fall off the wagon. I can literally take 3 or 4 days off and not live streaming, but it's not hard for me to set up a live and do a live, like it used to be. A few years ago, if I was off a live for 3 or 4 days, you couldn't get me to get back on. It may have took me 2 months to get back on live. But no, I've been consistent all this year, and going into 2023, I'ma definitely even get better with the consistency of going live, being more intimate with my supporters. So y'all have a blessed weekend. Be safe. Make sure on the way out the door that you hit the like button. And thank you guys for taking the time out and talking with me when you could have been anywhere else. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Mwah. I know you guys are getting a lot of rain. I think it's going to be heading our way too. We might get some tonight, Michelle, and then tomorrow. It's an 80% chance today and tomorrow.